The advantage of being the monarch of Saudi Arabia is that you get to manage the family's roughly $2 trillion riches. Naturally, this results in a lavish lifestyle filled with indulgence and pampering. Just take a look at King Salman and the House of Al Saud's lavish trillionaire lifestyle. With a net worth of around $2 trillion, the House of Saud is without a doubt the richest family in the world. With 15,000 family members, it would be simply to believe that everyone is living the life of a king. Yet the wealth is far from being distributed equally. Naturally, King Salman receives the majority of this enormous riches. His net worth is reported to be approximately $18 billion. Not bad for the 25th child of the late king. The birth of King Salman took place on the eve of the New Year, on December 31, 1935. When he was born, his father, King Abdulaziz, already resided in a palace with running water, lush green gardens, and electricity. 3 years after Saudi Arabia discovered the vast oil reserve beneath its primarily desert lands. Salman attended the Princess School, which Abdulaziz established exclusively for his sons. He received an excellent education there. He was promoted to Deputy Governor of the kingdom's capital, Riyadh, in 1954. As a result of his talent being recognized, he was named the province's governor 9 years later, serving in that capacity until 2011, when he was made the crown prince. After his half-brother, King Abdullah, passed away in 2015, Salman took the throne and launched one of the most significant reforms in Saudi Arabia's history. This greatly increased the family's wealth, and they are now estimated to be worth $2 trillion. Salman ascended to the throne in 2015, following the death of his half-brother, King Abdullah, and he immediately began one of the most important reforms in Saudi Arabia's history. The family's wealth expanded significantly as a result, and their current estimated value is $2 trillion. The largest oil producer in the world, Aramco, which accounts for 15% of the world's oil supply and has a market value of almost $8 trillion, is of course the main source of the Al Saud's family's income. The family also owns shares in significant financial institutions, telecommunications industries, and construction enterprises, among other companies. As one might expect, King Salman's enormous riches allows him to live a reasonably pleasant existence. By moderately comfortable, we mean that he is so opulently wealthy that he lives in 3 modern, ultra-luxurious palaces. The Yamama Palace is a magnificent show of luxury and grandeur appropriate for royalty, and it is situated in the Saudi Arabian capital city of Riyadh. The palace, which was constructed in the early 1980s, combines traditional Arabian design with contemporary grandeur. Its exterior is made of white marble with gold-plated embellishments. Its interior features 50 opulent rooms with the finest design and furniture. The palace, which cost about $2.5 billion, was a component of the Al-Yamama Arms Agreement between Saudi Arabia and the United Kingdom in the 1980s. The Awja Palace is a magnificent architectural structure that absolutely raises the bar for grandeur. Its outside design skillfully blends classic Arabian designs and contemporary accents, and the nearby gardens and lake only add to its splendor. Inside, lavish decor and cutting-edge conveniences offer an exceptional experience. This palace, which costs $500 million, is a genuine piece of art. The Erga Palace is an opulent example of contemporary architecture. Its exterior is made of brilliant white marble and is embellished with elaborate sculptures. Its expansive grounds have a private pool, lush gardens, and expertly planted fountains. Intricate decorations, silk carpets, Italian marble, and gilded furnishings can be seen in leaked images of the interior, which is still a mystery because it was only recently constructed. One of the most costly mansions in the entire globe, the castle is said to be worth a staggering $500 million. You don't fly economy when you're the monarch of the largest oil exporter in the world. King Salman owns one of the world's most opulent private aircraft, known as the Flying Palace. The king had to pay over $600 million for this heavily customized Boeing 747-400. The interior is decorated in gold and has top-notch security systems, technological deterrence, and opulent extras like a private theater, fitness center, spa, and prayer room. The height of grandeur and opulence is this private airplane. King Salman's trips are an extravagant display of pomp and circumstance, with nearly 1,500 individuals in his entourage, 11 ultra-luxurious private jets, and 506 tons of luggage. His 2017 trip to Indonesia was one of the most lavish ones ever taken by a head of state. In France, citizens were outraged by his exclusive request for opulent lodging and changes to public venues to his taste. His trips to Moscow and Tokyo were no different, complete with opulent hotels, large entourage, and expensive demands. King Salman of Saudi Arabia, who has an estimated net worth of $2 trillion, lives in unfathomable luxury and extravagance. The king enjoys the greatest and most expensive possessions money can buy, from his 3 sumptuous residences to his opulent private plane and costly excursions. One of the richest persons in the world, he is distinguished by his way of living and leads a life befitting a king.